Coming to the stage here, we have a really funny man. He's the only one I know that can call me Unk. He is my nephew. You can probably tell when you look at him, the family resemblance. Let's give it up for the one, the only Luis Ramirez.
Thank you very much, Trucive. You know what? I don't care what everyone else says about you, man. I think you're a really nice guy. Before the stage, he asked me, "Hey, how should I pronounce your name, Louis or Luis?" And I just go, "Well, it just depends how many white people there are." There's a Louis crowd right here. Yeah. I know I look like my spirit animal is a rotisserie chicken, but there's a little bit more depth to me. I mean, I just found out that the insurance I have, they don't pay for a service dog, so I'm just buying a lot of hot dogs lately, It's the only dog I can't afford. I am Mexican though. I am Mexican. I don't know if you guys can tell just by looking at me. But I do have, I'm a middle child. I have an older sister and a younger sister. And you think about having two Latina sisters and growing up with them, that they both had mustaches before I did. It's like I had to decide, man. I could either grow out my sideburns or my neck beard. I don't know. If I grow out my neck beard, I look like a GameStop employee, I am Mexican, man. I do get paranoid. I was born in America, but I still get paranoid, The other day I was smoking weed with one of my buddies. He's like, "Hey, man, you want to smoke a joint?" I'm like, "Hell yeah." And he's like, "Well, did you bring any papers?" And I just started sweating profusely. He's like, "What's the matter, man? You want to smoke a blunt?" And I'm like, "I don't know, I can't decide." Then he goes, "Well, are you on the fence now?" And I'm like, "I know what you're doing, motherfucker." Yeah, it is interesting. Anyone watch the new Super Mario movie? Yeah. I thought it was interesting. The sex scene threw me off. I don't know. Yeah, it was a threesome. I don't know. It was weird, man. I don't know. The only threesome I have is when I'm fucking lonely and fucking stupid. That's for sure. Dating's been hard. I actually miss the mosquitoes. I found out that all the mosquitoes that suck your blood are actually female. Did you guys know that? Ever since I learned that, I've been letting them suck me off a little longer. I figured it's a win-win though. They get nourishment and I get to provide for a woman for once. There really isn't much of a difference though, because either way, if I'm with a woman or a mosquito, I'm itchy afterwards either way. What's up, guys? A lot of people ask me what my type in women is. Like, I don't really have a type, but they all do have type 2. It's not really my choice, they're just the ones who carry around snacks with them everywhere they go. What do you expect me to do, Like, oh yeah, you're checking your blood sugar, that's cool, I don't know. It's a cool hobby to have, I guess. No, it's kind of weird though. I feel like I'm the only person who has gained weight during a recession, Like 100 years ago, people would have been like, "Here's how to stretch your shirt," or "Here's Let me restart that real quick, guys. I feel like 100 years ago, people were like, "Hey, here's how to stretch your potatoes to last you over a week," Now I'm giving advice. I'm like, here's how to stretch your shirt to hide your muffin top, That would have been funnier if I didn't fuck it up. You know what, guys? But the trick is you stretch it horizontally, not vertically. That's the real trick. I remember some time ago, some guy was like, "I do that," and I'm like, "You're welcome, dude." I don't know, that didn't make any sense. Yeah, dating's been real hard though. I actually used to lie to women to get dates. I used to work at a grocery store in the produce department. But just so I look more interesting, I would tell them I'm a producer. If there's ever a second date, I'm like, yeah, I got beats. Bam, throw a beat at her. She's like, oh my God, you're a producer? Do you have any, jewelry? I'm like, yeah, I got 24 carats right here. This one time, though, I actually got pretty far with some Asian chick, and I kind of messed it up. This one night I got really drunk, and I sent her a voice message, Anyone ever been there? I sent her a voice message, and I was like, hey, I know you're Mongolian. Is any of this sound familiar? I started Mongolian throat singing. But she responds with another voice message, She's like, first of all, I'm not even Mongolian. I'm like, oh, fuck. Second of all, I was born in Schaumburg, you asshole. And she changed her username on Instagram. Yeah, now it's user not found. She blocked me, guys. Anyways, are we all having fun tonight? We all having a good time? Thank you very much. Keep going for your host.
Luis Ramirez. Hell yeah. He's a killer. He's a killer, man. He's coming up in the game. Like I said, you can tell.